Sciatica, a new take on an old injury. Sciatica, it's such a pain in the butt. Literally, that's what it means. So let's try an unconventional treatment of sciatic pain. Sciatica is very common. You're going to get it at desk jobs, in sports, when you drive a lot. It is common, but it is not necessary. Nearly everyone will have some version of this at some time in their lives. The odds are you know someone dealing with this right now. How would you know? Because they never shut up about it. It's such a pain in the butt, they're going to let everybody within earshot know about it. So like I said, it's not uncommon. But were you aware there's nearly 20 different versions of sciatica? And many of those versions don't respond to the same treatments. So get this, if you are doing old school conventional treatments, such as a figure 4 stretches, or foam rolling, or pulling your leg across your body, or perhaps you've scheduled massages for the next 2 years and you're not seeing results, it's probably not that you're not doing enough, it's that you're doing something wrong. Hey doc, do you think I need to stretch more? No, you need to do something different. This isn't classic piriformis syndrome for most people, and that treatment doesn't work for most people. So let's learn the new stuff, new ideas, unique approaches. Let's try something different. We need to learn a few basics first, a little anatomy and physiology from Uncle Chad, so now you can complain to your friends with fresh terms and impress them with your newfound understanding of the body and a plethora of 50-cent words. That's what I do. I make it simple to understand by explaining it the way you understand. I want to be your friend in the industry that can talk at your level. So here's the problem. It's tight muscles. But you already knew that. The deeper understanding is that those tight muscles used to mean you need to stretch them. But that's not the way. The new modern era is that if you have something tight, that means you have one of 4 or 5 different things that are going on. So it's not, what do? Do I stretch it? And how do I stretch it? It's now, figure out what you've got and then do the appropriate treatment so that when you apply it, it actually works. No matter what is happening, if you have sciatic stuff, that means your muscles are irritating the nerve. You need to fix the muscles. That's why the stretch became so popular. The problem is that if those muscles are already overstretched and are long and you're continuing to stretch them, you're just irritating them further. It feels good for a few minutes because you did something to bring a little more blood to the area, but the long-term effect is that you just re-irritated it again, often over and over for weeks, and sad to say, some of my clients, for years. It's not your fault. It's all you knew. It's all you were ever taught. It's all your friends told you to do. But now there is no excuse. You'll be better in just a few more minutes. These issues may manifest as problems through your hips, your IT band, your lower back and knees. Problems here affect power outputs for athletes like football players and weightlifters. Issues here decrease speed in runners and loss of endurance in marathoners and triathletes. You couldn't even throw a ball to the best of your ability if your hips are off. What may really get your attention is that when your posterior is off, you may also find that you have shoulder issues, neck issues, or just generally feel like crap. Do I have your attention yet? These muscles and the hips they attach to are the biggest, most important movers in your body. You know how strong guys and show-offs can flex their chest muscles and make them move individually? I mean, I was a man, and all men pretty much train that from 8th grade on. Well, you should be able to individually contract your glutes. That's right. Stand up and flex only your right butt cheek. Can you do it? I'm guessing you can flex it, but I'm also guessing you moved your quad first. Typically, your brain doesn't even have the right body part. And I know, because I was there. The last time I was hurting, I tried it, and I couldn't do it. But I do now. Now I know the fix. This is a common problem for most people, and although common, it is not proper. Without this control, called motor function, which is the brain's ability to control a muscle the right way, you are setting yourself up for a world of hurt. It may not come now or tomorrow, but it will come. It happens because you aren't working the way you were designed. Think of balding, misaligned tires on your car. It's going to stop at some point, or at best, it's still going to drive really funky. So how do I exercise these muscles? How do you get back online? The good news is that glutes are, as I stated, one of the biggest muscles in your body. They probably aren't truly weak. They just need to be reactivated. You need to get your brain back on track. You need to start paying attention to your posterior again. So try these 2 exercises I've laid out for you. Stand up, put your hand on one glute, and push the leg back. You should easily be able to feel that muscle contract. Now flex it like a bodybuilder on stage. Really get in there, feel the dimple. Now do it 10 times on one leg and repeat on the other side for 10 times. Now do both of those together. We call these Nacho Libres. Remember the scene when he's hitting on the hot nun? Try those. Now note, these exercises are embarrassing. They're best done in the privacy of your own house, preferably in the bathroom, with the door locked so no one can walk in. They're that embarrassing. I mean, you're flexing your butt. I definitely don't want you wearing one of my t-shirts and doing butt flexes at the gym. But even though they're embarrassing, they are important. And more importantly, they're functional. Now I have one more great tip, and you need to practice this, and it might take a couple weeks. But try to get it to where you can individually contract one side of your glutes. You know, twerking from the hip hop clubs a couple years ago. Put your hand on your butt, see if you can flex it without flexing your quad. Like I said, I couldn't do it, but now I can. And when you can, you know your motor control is right. My last tip, how do we fix sciatica? Stop sitting so much. It's just not human of you. Well, now you learned a little bit. All the exercises and stretching and techniques in the world will not work if you don't have the right motor control. Stage 1 on any issue, but especially sciatica in the glutes, is get your motor control back. You just finished another Rehabtogo. I know you learned something. If you want to know when the next one's coming out so you can be ready for it, all you got to do is subscribe. Hit the little bell, it'll ding and tell you, hey, Chad's got another one coming out. Don't forget to tell your friends, especially those that are like-minded, the kids, the students that are getting into this industry. They know what direction they want to go, but no idea how to get there. This information helps them make those decisions. Look forward to seeing you guys next time.